Hello. Yes, we're ready to go live. It always asks me, "Are you ready to go live?" And you know, I always say, "Well, yeah, yeah, I am." Okay. I have a shadow going on here, and I'm not sure why, and I don't know what I can do to get rid of it. Um, huh. Now moving. That's not going to help. You're still going to have the shadow. So, I'm going to go try to find another light. I'll be back in a sec. Okay, got it here. Gosh, I came up here and had this whole thing start. It's still there. Had this whole thing started like a half hour ago. Well, that helps a little bit, sort of. Okay. Well, I guess that's the best I can do. That's the best I can do. Hi, Susie. the, the shadow over here is going to drive me crazy. It's because my husband put up this terrific light. It's like so bright you could land airplanes. It's very bright, but the problem is it shines this light, and anything that gets in its way creates a shadow. So I have shadows like everywhere. Here being the one that's really driving me nuts. So I thought maybe I could put another light over there, but it's not helping. Oh well, I'm not going to complain. Hi, Karen, because the light's great. The only problem is he's talking about putting a ceiling fan, attaching a ceiling fan to it. Then it's going to be like a strobe light, strobe shadow, whatever. Hi, Carol. Yeah, trying to stay cool. I hope you're in your pool today, or you were in your pool. You're not in your pool now because you're here. My husband is working on getting mine opened. Uh, thank God. We were waiting, we were holding off, but yeah, it's time. Oh my gosh, I can't believe how hot it is. And I can't believe it's the beginning of June. Oh, Karen, Susie, Carol. Okay. Um, Pool. How wonderful. Yes. Yes, Karen, you'll have to come up and go in the pool when we get it open. Um, it will definitely be a godsend, especially if we have many more weeks like this. This week has been crazy, crazy hot, but it is supposed to cool down some and be a little bit normal by the end of the week. Thank goodness. Yes, a fan is good. An air conditioner is better. I have an air conditioner upstairs, but it doesn't quite make it into this room unless I put a fan out and have it blowing in. So I do that now. So it's good. It's better than nothing, right? Look what I got. My Stampin' Up cup. And now I got another one. This one is Sweet Sorbet, and this one is Starry Sky. Aren't they neat? I'll tell you what. I've been using it for cold for iced tea, and it keeps it cold like forever. So this is going to be poolside all the time. It really keeps stuff cold. So I have a cool card coming up today, but before I start that, I just hi Candy. I yeah, I guess Candy doesn't have to worry too much about the heat. You're used to it, right? It's been 95, 96 up here the last day or two. It's been very, very warm. Uh, so I sent out a Excel spreadsheet to some people. I didn't send it out to any demonstrators. I only sent it out to customers for the last chance products because demonstrators can see that on our website. What I did is it is an Excel spreadsheet. I downloaded it and sorted it so that it makes it a little easier to read. There's some things. This is all from the mini catalog. This one, that one, the January to June mini catalog. Some of the items are being discontinued. The bundle products are taken off. So don't get excited if you see a special bundle that you really liked. They're going to be in the catalogs, but they're not going to be at the bundle price. That's all. But there are some items that are being discontinued. There are some items that are on sale, and there's some pretty good sale prices. Some 50% off items. The designer series paper is always a good deal at this point if you're interested in any of that. So I sent out on email, I sent an email out with the listing. If you didn't get it, because I was like trying to rush through that. So if you didn't get it, either give me a holler now or give me a holler afterwards via email and I'll get it to you so that you can take a look at it and see what's out there. That starts today, June 1st. Wow, I can't believe it's June 1st already. So the last chance products start June 1st. This is the last month that you can order from that mini catalog that I just showed you. And there will be a new catalog starting July 1st or sometime in the beginning of July. Demonstrators have access to that right now. Susie placed an order from last chance and a pre order. Yeah, I placed a pre order today too, and it was not pretty at all. Oh my gosh. I was trying, I'm still really working hard out of the old catalog and trying to use up some of my old DSP that I'm not quite out of. And I'm trying to use up this stuff first. And I have so many stamp sets in the new catalog, the new annual catalog, this one. So many new ones that I haven't even opened yet and I haven't tried yet. And now I'm ordering more from the Christmas catalog. Oh well, I'm going to continue to work out of the annual catalog. As I get new stuff, I'll show it to you, but I am going to keep some of it aside to work out gradually. But oh, what fun! I mean, I'm complaining, but oh, what fun! So the demonstrators get the preview the month before the items go go live. And yes, Susie, we were afraid the Christmas items would sell out. And you know what? That in the past has happened. And I mean, the new items in the new catalogs have been so short in big supply. I don't know. I don't know what's going on, but yeah, you're right. They go on back order. They sell out. They're saying that the supply chain's getting better and that they're getting products in better and things are working the way they're supposed to work. But I wouldn't leave it to chance. Like I said, I ordered a whole bunch of stuff, a bunch of stuff, and I'm going to keep it in the box in my room, and I'm going to just go at it a little at a time. So let's see. That's all I really wanted to tell you about is that you should be getting your catalogs. My customers who get catalogs from me, Carol, Karen, um, I have catalogs ordered to be sent directly to you. But if I get my catalogs bulk before you get yours, let me know because that shouldn't happen. And if it does happen, I will give you one of my catalogs to look at until you get yours because you should have them. And I'll tell you what, they are very good. The Christmas catalog has some really, really pretty stuff in it this year. I guess it always does, but oh well. So, drawing. Let's do the drawing first. Before we go start with our card, I'm going to do the drawing. Those of you know that anybody who comments gets their name put in this little bucket. I pull your name out of the bucket, you get the card that I made. And Carol gets the card tonight. So I will get that out to you. And actually, I might hold it if you're planning on coming to the library next week. I will give it to you there if that's okay, Carol. And hopefully by then I'll have a new catalog you can even look at. I know Carol's anxious for the Halloween, and I did order. I ordered. They have a. It's a cute. It's very cute. It's a witch's hat punch, and it's cute. So you'll like it. Okay, let's move on here. Tonight's card. All of a sudden, I have been seeing a ton of these out on Facebook and Pinterest. They're called explosion cards. And this one, every one of them is different. They all have different ways that they pop out and that things happen. This one is a very simple one. It's an easy one to make, and it's really pretty. And what I decided to do, well, this one's pretty because I made it pretty. That didn't mean that's not what I meant. Okay, move on. I'm going to use, I want to make some get well cards because I need some get well cards. And there is a new stamp set. This is in the annual catalog called Speedy Recovery. This is so confusing the way this works. One week, I think I turned my phone around because one week it's upside down. This week it's right side up. So anyway, this stamp set is called Speedy Recovery, and it's a great get well card maker. But if you don't want to make a get well card, this card is suitable for everything. I'm also going to use the color and contour stamp set, which is an oldie but goodie. This actually is from 2 annual catalogs ago, but it's a really nice, simple, easy stamp set because it has the outline and the color. All you can color the outline right away. That's the outline, that's the color. And it makes it easy to stamp. So I want to keep this card easy because the mechanism thing makes it just a tad bit complicated, but it's not complicated. It's really easy. You'll be surprised. And I'm using Sunny Sentiments for the sentiments just because I felt like it. So here is what we're going to end up with. This is the outside, the front, very simple. Thought you could, and we have it upside down. Thought you could use some sunny thoughts today, right? Very simple. And then pop, there it is. Isn't that cool? Wishing you a speedy recovery, and then there's space down here to sign. So I like it, and it's a good way to use up that designer series paper. I need to make room for new designer series paper, so I gotta start using up this old stuff. So I'm using up, let's see, what am I using up? Hand penned designer series paper, and this hand penned. If anybody got it, I think it was during one of the celebrations. They had this in a black, all black and white. That is absolutely perfect for this card to do it in black and white. You'll see why. So this one I'm actually using some discontinued colors. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. This is Misty Moonlight, and Misty Moonlight is still around. Yes. So I'm using Misty Moonlight for my base, which is the 5.5 by 4.25 base. Okay. I have a piece of black, and I didn't write these measurements down. This is 4 and oh geez, 4 and 4/5/8. And there's a reason. I'm going to write the measurements down now so that I can send out an email with them. This is 4 and 5/8 by 3 and 1, 2, 3/8. And then there's a piece of white. This is 3¼ by 4½. And that's why the 3/8 and 5/8 is just to make that black just a tad bit bigger. And then we have 2 squares that are 2¾ square. Okay, and then I have these written down. This is our designer series paper is 6x6. So what we're going to do first is stamp what we're stamping. So I take my white, my 4½ by 3¼ piece. That is my front piece. That is where I'm going to have my greeting. And I'm doing these all as get well cards this time, just because, like I said, I need some get well cards. And I really hate when I need a card and I can't find one in my stock. Like I needed a get well card this week, and I had nothing in my stock that was suitable. And so I have to stop what I'm doing and sit down and make one. And I would just rather not have to do that. I would rather they be in my stock. So I'm going to just stamp the sentiment here. I'm keeping this very plain, like I said, because the mechanism makes it so pretty cool. And actually, I'm doing 2 of them because you'll see the other color. It's going to be the same. I just want to have a couple of them. So I'm going to do the same thing on this one in just different colors. Thought you could use some semi thoughts today. So I don't know what I did. I don't know how I made this work. I think I have my phone upside down. And I have to remember that because somehow this is working that it's not upside down for you, which is usually what happens. And it just confuses things terribly. Okay, so after you have your sentiment here, you're going to put something on the front. I'm going to use the coloring contour. I've already got those stamps here. Let me use this one. And what I want to do with that, okay, for the blue card, I am going to use, okay, I didn't think this through. I actually use Smoky Slate. You hear my dog hacking in the background. I'm going to use it for both of these because it's a quiet color. Oh my goodness, Joey. He was out in the sun today and then he got himself sick because he was out too long. Poor thing. And he loves it out there. Oh, he just loves to be outside. And I hated to make him come in, but he was just out way too long. So I want to make these flowers. I'm going to actually use petal pink for the one and pale papaya for the other. And I'm doing these both at the same time. So I have the petal pink here. And here's the pale papaya. And I did clean the Stampin off in between. And I would like to do something to get some green in these stems. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take a pale green. I think I'm going to use the granny apple green. I'm going to use the watercolor pencil. And I'm just going to kind of lightly color in those leaves just a little bit. And you don't have to do this. It's just a preference for me. I just like to add a little color everywhere I can. And then I'm going to take a blender and just get rid of my pencil lines. This is a blender pen. The blender pens just kind of make the watercolor pencils look like watercolor. They're pretty remarkable things, I think. So that just added a little color in there that wouldn't otherwise be there. Something else I wanted to do. There. Now you can actually see what I'm doing. I guess you could anyway. But I don't know if that makes it bigger or if it just looks like it's bigger. It just looks like it's bigger to me. Okay, anyway, then we take now we have our insides. These are going to be, if you see how they top bottom, they're catty corners. So you want to make sure that you stamp them that way. And I'm going to stamp a little tissue box. Maybe I'm not even going to use the tissue box. I might just go ahead and use these flowers again. And I get both papers. And I'm going to do the same thing on this side. I'm using gray granite for the background, or for the outline rather. I'm using a petal pink on one, and I'm using pale papaya on the other. I'm trying to match these up. There is one. There. Oh. I'm just trying to match this up. And I see right where it goes. No, that isn't where it goes. Oh, yeah. Okay, there it is. There's a V. One of these things that makes a V. And I'm just trying to find it. I should have marked these when I first got them. The first time I found it. There. I guess that doesn't really matter if you match them up or not. because they're going to end up coming out how they want to come out anyway. Well, not how they want to come out, but how you make them come out. Okay, and I'm also going to want something for the centers. Oh, that's way too big. Maybe not. I don't. Okay, I don't see anything for the centers. Maybe you can just color them in. Again, it's you might want to use absolutely any stamp set that you happen to have. Because this works pretty well with a bunch of other ones. Candy, did you get? Are you out there yet? Did you get out and take a look at any of the new stuff? Have you been keeping real busy with work? What's happening? Are you keeping warm? Is it horrible hot down there? What have you been doing? What have you guys been doing to keep warm? I mean, keep cool. Tell me. I might try it. Oops, I smutzed a little bit there. This is the new Stampin' on grid paper, and it's all in the colors. If you can see these colors here. This is the Sweet Sorbet, which I think is very pretty. Here, it's okay. That sounded like it isn't pretty elsewhere, but it's not exactly how I meant it to be. Okay, anyway, I'm going to now take a sentiment. Say, wishing you a speedy recovery. I'm going to stamp it on this. And then just to kind of jazz it up a little bit. Okay, I just have to tell you that, um, like I said, I have been seeing this all of a sudden all over Pinterest and Facebook, and I saw, uh, oh geez, and now I can't think of her name. Plumpin Stamper. She did this. I watched her do this to see how she folded it. And she said she always uses these little dotty things just to add a little bit of interest. And since a lot of this card's in black, Jackie Hayes, that's the name I was trying to think of. She kind of just spattered it a little bit with the black to add some interest. And yeah, I can see where that it just fills it up a little bit, and it doesn't look bad. So yeah, I'm doing that. Now I'm leaving some white space too for place for room to sign. But we're keeping this easy enough so that we don't have to, we're not using any dimensionals, we're not using, because we want to keep it kind of simple because of the mechanism being fun. We don't want to detract from that, if that makes sense. Okay, so we're ready to start with the actual assembly. This is the fun part. We're going to take our black. Karen, you went camping. Oh my goodness, that was cool. You were supposed that kept you cool. I guess if you're up in the woods enough and in the shade, you can stay cool. But wow, Where did you go camping? Did you go somewhere where you could at least go swimming? Oh, let's see. Okay, I'm going to take. It's kind of weird when I'm on the Facebook Lives and I get comments from people and I try to answer them or talk to them. And even if I get questions, it's like a delayed reaction till I can get back to them and then they can type in their answers. And gosh, I hope our pool's open soon. It'll be nice. So you just glue that white piece onto the black piece, which you saw me do, and then glue the whole thing onto the Misty Moonlight piece. Misty Moonlight is one of those colors that are gone. That's right. I said that first, and then I said, oh, no, it's not. So if you don't have Misty Moonlight, you could use Night of Navy for this, or you could use. I was originally going to do the whole thing with all the in colors, and then I thought I had some in color designer series paper, and I thought, yeah, but I really want to use up some of this designer series paper. So, okay, now you have one decision to make. Do you want this piece to be your main piece, or do you want this side? Because this side's kind of cute too. Now look at this card. Look how it is. Okay, when you open it up, you mostly see one side. The other side's here, but you mostly see this side. So if you want to use the flower side out, or if you want to use the design side out, you have to decide. What you're going to do, you're going to fold it in half. And I think I'm going to leave the flower side out on this one. Or, yeah, okay. Fold it in half. Use your bone folder here because this it's really important that your good creases here. Open it up, and then, okay, you have it folded in half that way, fold it in half this way. This is why I figured I'd do two, because I can show you twice what we're going to do here. Again, use the bone folder. Okay, so you have folded it in half this way. You folded it in half that way. Open it up, and now you're going to fold it corner to corner. Can you see what I'm doing? Yes, okay. Oh, you were in Jersey in the woods. The whole family went, huh? You marvel how I don't get ink on myself. Ah, you should see me some days. In fact, today, earlier, when I was making the sample, I was using mint macaron to stamp something, and I said, oh, this needs to be re-inked. And I got out the re-inker, and ugh, every time I do that, I make a mess. Okay, so it's folded corner to corner. Now you open it up, and you've got this way, and corner to corner, and it kind of wants to fold itself. And that is how you know that it's going to work. You bring it all together, and you have a little square. Burnish that really good. Okay, and then open it out like that. And you put your greeting, take your greeting and glue it. And I messed this one up when I stamped this greeting. The greeting was supposed to go catty cornered. So that it opens up this way. So I'm going to have to do this one over. And in fact, I am going to do it over right now because I really don't like that. So what I'm going to do, real quick, like corner, corner, whoops, corner, oops, darker than the piece. And this is supposed to be pink. Sorry about this. I just really didn't like the way that one was looking. Now I want that to be in the corner that way. The Memento Black is the one I usually put my finger in, and I do have some of it on me, but not too much tonight. But I usually do get that all over me somehow. I don't know how I do that either. Okay, now that looks better. I'm going to glue that on to the top corner. Here. I just received another tutorial for a very cool get well card with a little tissue box inside. And I started looking at the tutorial for that. I really want to make it, but it's going to take a little bit of work to figure it out. So it was too much to try and do tonight, but it's really cute and it's probably going to come sooner or later. Okay, so then you just fold it up into your your box. Make sure you don't put it in upside down or anything like that. Double check it when you get it into this point. First, glue the bottom. So I'm taking my glue and I'm going to just stick it all over here. And this is cut just exactly that it will fit from that fold to the bottom. And you just put it in the center. Then it's glued down there. Then you take more glue and you put it on here on the top and you close the card. And there you go. Is that cute or what? One more time, just to do a quick other run through. This is the only card I'm doing tonight because I knew it might take 2 times to do it and I might screw it up. And, you know, you know how that goes. So I'm going to try and get the flowers on the outside of this one. Maybe. I don't know how that's going to work. I don't know if it's going to work, but I'm going to try it. Okay, fold it in half this way. Then open it up and fold it in half this way. Is everybody seeing it? Hi, Barb. Hey, good to see you. I started doing my drawings again for people who comment. So you commented, so you'll be in the next week's drawing. I'm doing them at the beginning for the card that I'm making today. And today, Carol won this one. So, Carol's getting this card. Okay, so we folded it this way, and then we folded it this way. Now we are going to fold it corner to corner. And then when we bring it back this way, the whole thing goes like that. And I just want a quick see, because you make that decision, but you're not locked into it. I don't like it that way. It's too busy with the flowers and these flowers. So I'm gonna undo it. I'm not undoing anything. I'm just gonna, it depends on how you fold the corner to corner. So I'm just changing that around, refolding it, and let's see, I want this part to stick. So these come in. I can do this. I'm just refolding it, that's all. There it is. Okay. Just make sure that you. Okay. So what I did there is I just refolded everything in the opposite direction. And that is bringing my corners back this way. Okay. Now my dots are on the inside, and that's what I want because it's not as busy looking with the dots as it was with the flowers. So I'm going to put my glue on my grating. Barb, you keeping cool? It's hard to do these days. Are you back out in the field? Are you staying at home? What are you doing? This is the one that you want to sign. So you're going to put this one on the bottom. Karen, you mean you agree about the busyness of the flowers, that it looks better this way? Is that because you said you agree? I wasn't sure what you were agreeing to. Because again, there's that time delay. Okay, so we're going to take our black piece. We're going to take our reading piece. We're going to put this on the black, and see there's that little 5/8 inch that's, or that 1/8 inch that's just sticking out a little bit all the way around, and it just makes an accent. I think that looks really good that way. And that's another reason why I used gray instead of black for this. I didn't want too much black. And this is why I said that the black and white print paper that matches this paper, the florals. If anybody has that, that would look great for this particular card. With the black, with this black background here, and then a little bit of black on the inside. I just think that would look pretty nice. Okay, and again, we're going to open this up. We're going to close this up. We're going to glue the bottom down. Get glue on the outside of the bottom. Stick it from the fold line down to the bottom. Make sure you don't have it upside down. Open it quick to double check before you put more glue on the top, because now that is something I would definitely do. So get your glue on there, and then just close the card over top of it. Press down. Too busy, yeah. Yeah, I think it was. I like it better this with the dots, the polka dots. Yeah, definitely. That is cute. I like it. Now, I just think there's just something about this card that, when somebody gets it, oh, yeah, that's nice. Thought you could use some sunny thoughts today. And then it's like, surprise. I just think it's a very cheerful card. You could embellish this a little bit. You could put some ribbon on it or something, but I really do like it the way it is. And one more thing, recently, well, Jackie Bullhace, I told you that's who I watched to learn how to do this. She also has her motto is no naked envelopes. So, she always says, hey, the mailman deserves to have a little bit of fun too, right? So what the heck? Let's put something on the envelopes. I'm going to take, this is a stamp from that same set, Speedy Recovery. This Speedy Recovery set's kind of cute. It has, I was thinking about doing the cup too, and the flowers, tissue box. See, there's a lot of cute things in it. But for the envelope, I'm just going to take this. It's a vase with some branches coming out of it. And I'm just going to stamp that on each envelope right there, just down in the corner. And it's just, you know, the person who receives the card is going to know something cute is coming. The mailman is going to be jealous because he's not getting one. Mission accomplished. And you look like a genius because you made this neat card. So there you go. Barb, you're returning to the office starting next week, but you have a couple of exams coming up or you're working from home. Oh, that's cool. Oh, other agencies aren't packing bags yet. Oh, that's interesting. I I've been having a little issue with Social Security, and it doesn't seem they're working in their offices. I think they're working at home too. Uh, I don't know if they're very short staffed or what, but it's like next to impossible to talk to somebody. When you finally get somebody, they're very, very nice. I had no problems talking to people, but getting somebody, it was like 3 days just trying to get somebody. But I think I got straightened out, so we're good to go. Okay, so that's our card for tonight. Um, Carol gets one. Carol, you know what? If you want to let me know which color you want to, you can have the color you want. I got this green one. I got this papaya, pale papaya. And I have the midnight misty moonlight. So if there's one you prefer, you may have it. Uh, but I will probably see you at the library, and I will probably give it to you at that point, I imagine. If not, I can stick it in the mail to you, but let me know which one you want. Oh, maybe you won't be at the library. If the weather is really nice, you'll be at the pool. Woohoo, right? Well, anyway, let me know what you think. And the rest of you have a wonderful, wonderful blue. Carol wants the blue one. Okay, you got it. Enjoy your time. Enjoy the weather. I do really like this weather. I really like warm weather. It was a little bit too hot today for me, but the humidity kind of started getting to me. I was having a little trouble with that, but um, I do like the heat. Thanks, Barb. Thanks, Susie. My dog was a little sick this afternoon. He had a little belly ache, and I think that his little belly ache was from he loves laying out in the sun. He just loves to lay out there, and I think that that's what it is. The sun just got to him. I tried not to let him be out there for too long, but he was. Okay, so that's it for tonight. Thank you for joining me. come back next week. I'll be here and I'll be live and I'll have some awesome cards, I hope, next week too. And maybe I'll even have some previews from the new catalog to show you. Wouldn't that be fun? In fact, I was thinking about maybe bringing some to the library too. We will see. Beautiful night tonight. Yep, think I'm going to go sit outside for a little bit. Enjoy the rest of your evening and have a great weekend. And I'll see you all next week. Thanks again. Bye.